Hi everyone, I'm Yusuf. I'm studying English language teaching in Osman Gazi University. The topic of this week is information processing theory for me. I've made a slideshow about it, so welcome to my presentation. Today we are going to talk about information processing theory, general information about it, and the things that theory focuses on, and the principles of the theory. My presentation will be about 5 or 6 minutes. If you have any question, you can use comment box. Information processing is a theory that focuses on the mental processes in language learning. It compares the human brain to that of a computer. The theory began in 1950s and 1960s. Information processing as psychology began to realize that there was a cognitive aspect to language learning that behaviorism didn't address. Information processing was founded by John Anderson. So what's the focus of information processing theory? You see on screen, perception and the input of new information are the things that we need to consider. The formation, organization, and regulation of internal or mental representations means how do language is represented in our brain, and retrieval and output strategies and the mental process in language learning and use. Language is a hierarchical set of skills such as phonetics, syntax, pragmatics, discourse. All sorts of things are in a hierarchy. Higher level components depends on acquisition of lower level components. This makes language a complex skill that must be practiced to attain higher levels. It means they believe on the power of practicing to develop language skills, of course. Learning is a skill initially demands learners' attention and thus involves controlled processing or short-term memory, we can say. So learners have to pay attention. Humans have limited capacity for processing, and they only attend to a limited number of processing demands. Because we are like a computer, as we say, uh, they have RAMs and we have memories. Through through practice, learnings go from controlled to automated processing. Learning involves restructuring and reorganization of mental representations. Language learning requires brain processing to learn, similar to the processing that happens within computer. We have controlled and processing or short-term memory, and it is through practice we reach automated processing, which is the long-term memory. This is how it works. I could explain all of these terms on screen, but I don't want it to be long and boring video. So I think that's enough for this week. To summarize, I talked about general informations about information processing theory, and I explained things that the theory focuses on. After that, I talked about the theory. Thank you for listening to me. If you have any question, please write it down as a comment. See you later.